Marcell. I'm from Aleppo, Syria. I, with a group from France, created a small NGO called Kesh Malek, and I'm a blogger from 2008. And I consider myself a human rights activist and a rebel from inside Syria. In Kesh Malek, first, at the beginning, we were like this secret group who were just spreading leaflets about raising awareness, why the constitution is important, why law is important, why election is important. Then when we have liberated areas in Aleppo, the first obstacle that faces us is that there is no education. The education system fallen with the government, and we thought that if our generation will, like, if the war continued for 2 to 3 years, we will have a whole generation without schooling. So we started to create a school inside the liberated areas, different from the schools before, without ideology, without ideological ideas, with much space for creative ideas, creative time for the children. Then we started to put in a little bit of social and psychological support for the children who are facing the war every day. Then we started to work in things related to memorials, martyrs memorials, starting to ask the right question about any civilians who dies anywhere. It's a martyr. It's not only those in the liberated areas, are any civilians in this country is a victim of the war. Then we work on campaigning in human rights related issues. To me, first, I think that it's really important sometimes to get in the reality soon. You know, you don't take time complaining if I wish my people didn't carry weapons. I wish, at the time that it's an armed conflict, it's an armed conflict, and you should start pushing toward making this armed conflict have some ethics, respect the humanity, respect any kind of law. I think what the mistake we've fallen in, that we were surprised, and then for 6 months we didn't do anything. And in 6 months a lot had changed, and new groups, stealing, warlords. Now we have a lot of problems we should deal with the day one. The second tip to me is there should be values that no one should leave behind. Torture is forbidden in our team and in their team. It's not it's okay in our team if they torture a little bit, and it's bad if the other team tortured. And it's important that you and your group of activists have this code of honor or something at the beginning, what we agree on. Not only we are all against those teams. Yes, we are all against those teams. That's a really major space. But in details, are we against torture? Are we against killing the civilians? Are we against? We should have values that is restrict, and we don't play in double agent sides. The third tip is, I think we should assess every non-violence activity with their, not only by doing it. Let's protest. Does a protest can do something in this or we maybe do leaflets, it's more important, or doing it as a poster in the street, it's enough. Because sometimes I think we're stuck in the same tools that is not useful to the case. And the fourth tips, we should explain to the people what is really important, what do we want. Because we have said this person is doing something bad. Yes, what do you want from me? I want you to go to the court to ask them to take this person. So I should have a specific what I want from the people, so I don't leave that okay, he has compassion with me, he has sympathy with me. I don't want sympathy. I don't want him to feel that I am the victim. Okay, I am a victim, but I want him to crowd with me to do something to change this reality.
What do you want?
As a Kesh Malek, and I think I'm close to it, we want a civil state with democracy, with democratic values, with human rights, with equality, and we want justice. A lot of people say we want peace. I think we in Kesh Malek we believe that there's no peace that would last in Syria without justice, because without justice people will take their rights in their own hands, and that will create even more revenge and even more mistakes, more civilians that they don't have anything to do with it dying in the between. So we want justice, we want equality, we want civil state, we want democracy obviously, And we think that money of the Syrians want the same, but it's high price to pay for this demand exactly.